matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go!
Go now! 60 or. Go!
Beat everything, beat everything.
Rock it. Come. Switch. Hey, Alpha. Big grip.
On 1st and 10.
Oh, boy.
Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Who you throwing it to, boy?
Escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Getting into the act of the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together.
You gonna be quiet? Why you got a microphone? You gonna be quiet?
Offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense.
Who thought they would?
The hands of the quarterback very quickly.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
What did he thought they were doing?
Ready? 10 over. Leo. It's just me and you.
It's just me and you.
Hard.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Everything I got here on my
own. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got it out here on my own.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throw it, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Hey, bro, why you so easy?
A gain there of 21 yards.
You gonna be quiet all game?
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses.
I didn't want to be quiet when I beat
That type
him.
of gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Mayfield on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for the first down to the punt. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And the Steeler first down.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I will see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him. As he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push it back. Push it back. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Look at me. Score, score. Now.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to throw. Booth. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
694.
First throw now for the backup call. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That was just absolutely perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go. The football led to a sack. That's really difficult to
In today's NFL, with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
51 Mike 51. Hey, Orbit. Let's see what you got. 51 Mike.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's got a first down past the 30.
Get up out of there. Get up out of there. Just keep going, boy. That nigga easy, bro.
Way down to the
Nigga
13-yard line.
easy, bro.
A big play there on the catch and
Nigga
run.
easy, man. What they get
72 yards.
Get up on me. Look how I do it.
Execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Get up
Are
on
they
me, boy.
ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Keep going.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on
If I
that
was
play.
in the
End
playoffs,
result,
I would
touchdown.
be winning. Oh, yeah.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm about to make you fumble.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Show it up. Rush in. Rush in. Yeah.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. To throw on 2nd down. Booth. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker who's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught
let's go,
inside
Juju.
the 35.
I said let go, Juju.
And into
I said let go,
the end
Juju.
zone. Touchdown.
I said let go, Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Say let go,
And the
Juju.
Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, it's fine.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I told you.
I
said I told you.
The football. And it's
I said I
picked up
told
by
you,
the
don't make the nigga
Steelers.
fumble.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let the nigga fumble again. Let the nigga fumble, y'all.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on
That's
track?
a big.
But this is where leadership really
That's
comes
a
into play.
big.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive
Look, I'm on
coordinator?
it. Look.
Sometimes they just
Come on,
make a
that's
joke.
a big.
All right, guys. You had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On your fire.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
It's a pickup of 3.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Second and
Kill.
7 at the 42-yard line.
Stand. Let's go.
Now carry for Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
55. Check 55. Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Bravo.
Mike 55.
Hey.
His it.
On 3rd down.
I say he can't do that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I said, let go, Juju. I said, let go, Juju.
The Steeler offense here
let go,
ready for
Juju.
their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
I said, let go, Juju.
I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first and 10, Mayfield going top shelf for Smith.
I said, let go, Juju. I said, let go, Juju.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, 133. Alert, 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 alert. My God.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, here's Hunt. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 35 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go!
Operating from the gun. Boom. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ryan Allen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over. Ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
He used to be at pound.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt, 35 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hey, what's the most you'll score on nigga in the league?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I'm sorry, I got to beat that.
The Oakland offense about ready to start
hey,
this
bro,
next drive.
Don't get a word now if a nigga don't score.
And that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives.
Hey, it's a blowback rule.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Oof. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now the ball comes loose. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. Panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Bro, you got to punt the ball, bro. What are you doing?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeout.
The ball. You got to punt the ball, bro.
We take a break. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Back now in the East.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set.
Fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
I got scrimmage in this league. I'm going to hop on 2K, hop in the red.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield.
Oh, I'm going to beat Lil Nick Cole. Let's go.
15. And he's in.
Touchdown,
Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 47 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's all good. I'm going to get someone next.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, y'all, you know Officer Lawrence, nigga? We are coaches, one.
To throw again.
Nick just said his wife just killed him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback.
He's back to game check.
Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I know.
On 4th down. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out.
I don't
As
know what
his
man.
guys
I shouldn't have that
continue to
earlier
pour it
too.
on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't
It
it?
certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
I got them on YouTube.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those.
100 on the nigga, man.
What are the odds?
The nigga is
throw 3 pick sixes in a game. You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
I don't know what to do. I'm about to hop on that 2K.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check 55. Hey, lock it.
You ain't trying to hop in that whip, though.
Check. Be driven.
Back to throw. Booth. He'll buy some time right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over.
I don't know. I'm about to score 100 over here. My first time ever doing this shit, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
Oh, my
and they all looked at me and said,
oh, my fucking God. Yo, I got the nigga 94 to zip, man. No cap,
touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score.
94 to 0.
I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
Yeah, he died. He got killed in Riverdale. Nick just sent me the article.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And then Albert come out.
Looking to throw.
Come here.
And a completion
Come here, boy.
to Wilson. And he'll go down for a loss.
I'm about to score 100 on the other
5 at the 4. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
I ain't never did it before.
Here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
I say.
And now here is another interception.
I say I ain't never did it before. That's 100 right there.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Bro, on my mother.
Another interception.
On my mother, nigga, I just scored 100 points on the nigga, bro. On my mother.
As you would expect, still a work in
On my
progress here in
mother.
his second season.
I'm screaming, and they go check my YouTube out,
ironing out
nigga.
some of these mistakes, though, because now his head
Come here.
coach, his offensive.
Oh, I threw it in the section.
Picked by Trayvon
Oh.
Mullen. And a big turnover
This shit
there as his
hurt.
guys will get the
This shit
football
hurt.
back.
Hell no. I'm playing that nigga in the other league. He
They
easy
go
as
back
fuck.
to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I was just finna
And
score.
nearly
I threw
another
a pick.
interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's
Shit,
2nd
I
and
get
10
an
from the
interception to
20.
make sure I score.
Throwing again. Boom. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass
Dang, he
play
ain't
only
gang
went for
trying
2.
dragging the nigga, man. I respect that nigga, man. I want to keep playing. That nigga easy, bro. No, he just fumbled.
This is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a
I'm about to
wonder he's
score.
still
Hey,
moving
nigga,
around
I
back
got
there the
100
number
on
of
that
times he's
nigga,
been
man.
sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Man, come on,
So
man. That
here we
nigga
go.
easy,
The
man.
offense
He
is
working
going
that
to
roll.
stay out there. They're going for it on 4th
Boy,
and
this
8.
shit. I got Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. That boy ain't even get the ball off.
Boom.
I say I'm for the stone this nigga.
Incomplete.
Say this nigga easy. He better. Nigga know what better for him. He better quit.
Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I know what play to do. The Steelers cross. Go to Juju. Juju for the win. Juju set trends.
And now whistles and a flag. And I
Oh,
think we
first
got a
to make
jump
it
here.
easy for me.
So 5 yards there is one of the big guys up front.
Hey, Alf, why the
And
hell?
in a 4-3 front, you got the 2
Why the hell that
defensive
nigga so
tackles
easy? I
right
feel
near the
like
football.
nigga won't
I
even
know there's
talk
a
to
lot
me.
of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that nigga on field do with them, bro.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this will be caught.
And that's 100, nigga. I did it. I did it. Y'all niggas can't never say I scored 100 on me. 100 to 0. Look, it clip him.
On your sideline.
Bro, I'm
I
up.
think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's
I'm a
the
moment in
clincher,
nigga
the
trash.
real icing on the
Getting,
cake, if
but you got to get in the lead. They got some good open team,
by
nigga.
Boswell.
My team
And
loaded.
the lead will swell by 1 more.
These, bro, this my first game.
Touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particular...
Position, trying to get back into the game.
I ain't
Teams
letting that
looking
nigga
for a
start.
spark from their
This
special
nigga got
teams.
game check.
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
Man, that
field
nigga
to
cry,
cover.
bro.
They want to try and put points on the board.
Man, that nigga cry, bro. I'm about to put up 100 and if I score 108.
On 1st down. Boom. And that's
easy.
terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
I just picked that shit off again.
Another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I'm about to bomb on that nigga again, bro. I don't give no fuck. I don't give a fuck about no blowout rule.
Following the interception,
I say, oh, he picked it off.
This is intercepted.
Let's go. Don't score.
Xavier Woods with a
That
pick.
nigga don't score.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Don't score.
Look at me, zipper.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go. 55, 50. Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 54 yards away.
The nigga so sorry he missed the field goal.
No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step.
Shit, appreciate that, man. I just made sure.